Dear students, hope all of you doing good. So in the previous session I have discussed the workbook of memory management, and I gave you the time, okay, sufficient time so that we can solve workbook of virtual memory and also chapter 9, that is the file systems. Okay, so I am assuming all of you solved that. Okay, so I am going to discuss the workbook of virtual memory and also file systems, and later, okay, whatever is remaining we will try to discuss that. Okay, so go to chapter virtual memory, please. Go to your workbook, page number 109. Go to your workbook, page number 109, question number 1. So let's see workbook of virtual memory. So question number 1, okay. So what is the right answer? D for Delhi. Okay, so a page fault. What is a page fault? So that is simple. Right answer is D for Delhi. Question number 2. Question number 2. What is the right answer? A for Ahmedabad. A is the right answer. Question number 3. Okay, that is okay. Somebody may have a doubt. So question number 3, right answer is D for Delhi. D for Delhi, right answer. अगर किसी को doubt है, okay, so I'll explain that. Which of the following statements are true about the paging? So it's asking, okay, it divides memory into equal size, okay, units of equal size, yes, okay, so paging may, okay, page size will be same, so it's divides the memory into equal size, so that is true, that is a true statement. It permits implementation of virtual memory, yes, okay, because virtual memory is implemented by using what? Demand paging only, so okay, it permits implementation of virtual memory, that is true. And next, last one, it suffers from internal fragmentation, yes. Okay, in the paging we are having internal fragmentation. कहाँ पे होगा? Last page में होगा. It suffers from internal fragmentation. So all the 3 statements are correct. Okay, so PQR is the right answer. Next, question number 4, right answer is C for Chennai. Okay, so I think that's a very easy question. You can solve that. And next, question number 5, D for Delhi. Okay, question number 4, C for Chennai. Question number 5, D for Delhi. So that is same inverted page table, that depends on number of frames in the main memory. So notes में लिखे थे डब्बा में है, right? Okay, डब्बा लगाया नहीं लगाया पता नहीं. Okay, right. So next, question number 6. Okay, right answer C for Chennai. Notes में अपन discuss किए थे. Okay, class में बताया. Question number 7. Okay, C for Chennai. Okay, so don't worry about this. Okay, what is the principle of locality that you will study in the computer organization? Okay, so computer organization में पढ़ोगे आप. Okay, just ignore that. So don't worry about that. Next, question number 8. Question number 8. Right answer is okay, B for Bombay. Question number 8, B for Bombay. Virtual memory में thrashing में, okay, मैं जो discuss किया था, okay, I explained the thrashing. In the thrashing, I gave you the 2 points. The first point is related to question number 8 and second point is related to question number 9. Okay, understand that also. Okay, it is there in the notes. You have to understand that point very clearly. So question number 8, right answer B for Bombay. Question number 9, right answer D for Delhi. Next, question number 10, right answer C for Chennai. Okay, actually similar kind of question, exactly the same kind of question we solved in the class, but the values are given different here. You can just substitute and try to solve that. So right answer C for Chennai. Question number 11, D for Delhi. Question number 11, what's the right answer? D for Delhi is the right answer. Question number 12, C for Chennai. Okay, I think we solved that already in the class. Okay, so right answer C for Chennai. Question number 13, B for Bombay. That also we solved already in the class. Question number 14, B for Bombay. Okay, same thing, you need to find out number of page faults by using first in first out, okay, and also optimal and also LRU. You just need to find out the relation between all that. So okay, so तीनों से करना ही पड़ेगा. So okay, now right answer is B for Bombay. Okay, question number 15, right answer D for Delhi. So MRU का निकालो, MRU का जो भी है MRU से आप करो, आपको मालूम हो जाएगा. So that is also very simple and easy. So question number 15, right answer D for Delhi. Okay, next, question number 16, right answer A for Ahmedabad. Okay, notes में लिखवाया, वर्चुअल मेमोरी में ओके सो जब मैं एक्सप्लेन किया था ऑल द स्टेप्स, ओके आफ्टर दैट आई गिव यू द नोट में लिखवाया व्हाट हैपेंस इफ यू रिमूव द वर्चुअल मेमोरी, सो दैट इज गिवन टू यू इन द नोट्स ओनली. क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 राइट आंसर A फॉर अहमदाबाद. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 17, question number 17, okay, A for Ahmedabad, that we solved already in the class. Next question number 18, okay, A for Ahmedabad, that is also very simple and easy. Okay, you just need to find out, okay, that's what, okay, page replacement and page faults and all that. Okay, क्वेश्चन नंबर 19, ओके इसमें कोई डाउट होने का चांस होता है, थोड़ा डाउट हो सकता है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 राइट आंसर इज A फॉर अहमदाबाद. ओके somebody may have a doubt, I don't understand why you have doubt. ओके इसमें तो कोई डाउट होना ही नहीं चाहिए. ओके why? Because everything is given in the notes. अगर किसी को डाउट है, if anybody is having doubt in the question number 19, I'll explain that. Statement 1, just read the statement 1 there. Question number 19, statement 1, the translation look-aside buffer. The translation look-aside buffer is a software data structure. Okay, he's saying that the translation look-aside buffer is a software data structure. Now tell me, okay, TLB is a software or hardware? TLB is a software or hardware? Hardware, obviously, right? It is not a software, right? It is a hardware. Okay, next, okay, that is a false. Obviously, that is false. And statement 2, demand paging requires the programmer to take a specific action. Okay, demand paging requires programmer to take specific action. In the demand paging, is saying that the programmer is taking any action. Now tell me, in the demand paging, programmer is doing any action? आप लोग कुछ कर रहे हैं क्या? आप लोग कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं. So everything is taken care, okay, internally by the operating system only. So you are not doing anything there. Okay, right. So that is a false. That is also false statement. And next, statement 3, page frame is a portion of memory. Yes. Okay, page frame is a portion of main memory. So that is a true statement. Okay, frame is part of your PAS. Okay, so statement 1 is false, statement 2 is false, and statement 3 is a true. So right answer is A for Ahmedabad. A is the right answer. Okay, question number 20, B for Bombay. Okay, we solved that in the class already. Question number 21, okay, C for Chennai, that also we solved in the class already. Question number 22, right answer is A for Ahmedabad. Okay, if you are having doubt, you can take some simple reference string. Okay, जो example अपन किए थे, reference string कुछ भी ले लो आप, कोई भी reference string लेके उसको reverse करके भी देखो, you get the same number of page faults if it is a LRO, right? You can try with some example. Okay, you can test it by yourself. So right answer is A for Ahmedabad. Next question number, okay, 22, A for Ahmedabad, 22 हो गया. Question number 23, B for Bombay. Okay, don't worry about that. Okay, just leave that. Okay, just ignore. Question number 23, just ignore. Don't worry about that. Next, question number 24. Question number 23, B for Bombay. Don't worry about that. Okay, so just please ignore. Okay, question number 24, A for Ahmedabad. Question number 25, C for Chennai. Question number 24, look at here. Okay, that is also page replacement algorithm. This is a common data question asked for 2 marks and 2 marks. Okay, so this is like a linked answer questions. Question number 24, 25 जो है, that's a linked answer question. Why? Because whatever the answer coming in the question number 24, that is used in the question number 25. It means what? Okay, if your question number 24 is wrong, so automatically 25 will be wrong. Is that clear? So automatically 24 अगर गलत हुआ तो 25 ऑटोमेटिक गलत होगा. So that's a linked answer question. Okay, right. So question number 24, A for Ahmedabad. Question number 25, C for Chennai. C is the right answer. Next, question number 26. Question number 26, A for Ahmedabad. Okay, A is the right answer. Okay, अगर किसी को नहीं आया, okay, देखो वहां पे क्या दिया, okay, पेज हिट रेशियो दिया, रिमेंबर. अगर किसी को नहीं आया, कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं, पेज फॉल्ट रेट समझ के P लेते हैं वहां पे. सो पेज हिट रेशियो इज गिवन, दैट इज 1 - P इज गिवन इन द फार्मूला. ओके, फार्मूला जो है अपना P × S प्लस 1 - P × M है ना, उसमें 1 - P दिया है ये. ओके, राइट. सो राइट आंसर इज A फॉर अहमदाबाद. ओके, सॉल्व दैट केयरफुली. क्वेश्चन नंबर 27. Question number 27, A for Ahmedabad. Okay, so that also you can solve that. Same thing, जो पेज फॉल्स आया उसमें से परसेंटेज लेना, कितना परसेंटेज पेज फॉल्स आया वो ले लेना, राइट. नेक्स्ट, सो यहाँ से आपको डाउट हो सकता है और यू रिक्वायर माई हेल्प इन द क्वेश्चन नंबर 28, 29, 30. ओके इसमें ओके मेरा एक्सप्लेनेशन आपको चाहिए होगा, मेरा हेल्प चाहिए होगा. आई विल एक्सप्लेन ऑल दैट वन बाय वन. Question number 28. Okay. So anyway, I'll explain that. Question number 28. What is the right answer? B for Bombay. B for Bombay is the right answer. Okay. Question number 28. Okay. B for Bombay right answer. I'll explain that. Question number 28. So what he has given? Assume that memory with only 4 pages. Assume that memory with only 4 pages, each of 16 bytes, is initially empty. The CPU generates the following sequence of virtual addresses and uses the least recently used LRU page replacement policy. And he has given that addresses are given to you. Remember, CPU generates following sequence of addresses. So what is the addresses given to you? Okay, just note down that addresses 0, 4, 8, 20, 24, 36, 44, 12, 68, 72, 80, 84, 28, 32, 88, 92. Okay. So these are the address sequence are given to you. So how many page faults does this sequence cause? Okay. Now first of all, I told you already, okay, if you want to find out, okay, page faults. You want to find out number of page faults. So what is required? Reference string is required. So what is the meaning of reference string? Reference string मतलब क्या होता है बताओ? Page numbers referred by the processor. Okay, page numbers चाहिए. But what is given to you in the question? Addresses are given to you. So out of the addresses, the first step you need to find out what? Reference string. So he said that okay, memory is having 4 pages. इसका मतलब क्या है? Number of frames कितना दिया? 4 frames दिया. And each page is having how many bytes? 16 bytes. So that is given to you. So page size, okay, page size 16 bytes. Okay, so you need to write properly here. So that is byte number and corresponding page number. Okay, so just make a note that, okay, byte number and corresponding page number. Byte number 0 to 15. Understand here, byte number 0 to 15, okay, is stored in the page number 0. Okay, understand here. Byte number 0 to 15 stored in the page number 0 and 16 to 31 page number 1 mein hoga. And next 32 to, okay, so what is that? Okay, 32 to 40. Okay, 47, right? 32 to, okay, what is that? Okay, right, 47 only, right? Okay, page number 2. Okay, so add karo 15 na, so 47, right, correct. So page number 2 mein hoga. Next 48 to, that is 63. Okay, that is a page number 3 mein hoga. And 64 to 79 page number 4 mein hoga. And next 80 to 95. Okay, 80 to 95 page number 5 mein hoga. Correct. So understand here. Okay, so correct only, right? So understand here why I am writing this. Okay, because question में clearly बताया, क्या बताया? Every page is having how many bytes? 16 bytes. In the question it clearly says every page is having what? 16 bytes. So it means what? Whatever the program you are having, 0 to 15 bytes will be in the page number 0 and 16 to 31 bytes will be in the page number 1 and 32 to, okay, next 47. 30 to 47, next will be, that will be in the page number 2. So like this, first you make the, okay, table. Okay, first you make the table like this. Okay, right. So understand here. Okay, understand here. So this is the, okay, page table you are having. Now by using this page table, you need to find out the reference string. Okay, find out the reference string here. Okay, what is the meaning of reference string? Now tell me. Reference string means what? Page numbers referred by the process in the logical address. Page numbers referred by the process in the logical address. So find out that page numbers 0, byte number 0, byte number 0 comes under which page? Page number 0 here. And next byte number 4, okay, 4 also comes under same page. Okay, if it is the same page, continuously same page, if you are referring the continuous same page, if even the continuous same page, okay, so दोबारा नहीं लिखना चाहिए. Okay, continuous same page को refer कर रहे हैं तो दोबारा नहीं लिखना चाहिए. Yes or no? Right. So next 8 8 ओके मतलब क्या है पेज नंबर 0 में ही होगा. एंड 20 क्या होगा 20 कम्स अंडर व्हाट पेज नंबर 1. सो राइट पेज नंबर 1. एंड 24 ऑल्सो सेम पेज. सो राइट अगेन सेम पेज है तो दोबारा नहीं लिखना. एंड 36 ओके नेक्स्ट पेज नंबर 2. एंड नेक्स्ट ओके 36 पेज नंबर 2 में ना राइट. 44 कम्स अंडर पेज नंबर 2 सेम पेज है दोबारा नहीं लिखना. नेक्स्ट 12 कम्स अंडर पेज नंबर 0. देखो 12 पेज नंबर 0 में आता है सो 0 लिखो. नेक्स्ट 68 कम्स अंडर पेज नंबर 4. ओके पेज नंबर 4. नेक्स्ट 72 कम्स अंडर सेम पेज. 80 comes under page number 5. So look at here page number 5. 84 same page. 28 page number 1. 28 page number 1. Next 32 page number 2. 32 page number 2. Next 88 okay 88 page number 5. देखो इसमें इसके बीच में आता है. Okay so that is a page number 5. Okay and 92 also same page. Okay so that is the referencing you got. So now you are getting the referencing. So once you get the referencing, you need to find out what number of page faults. Now tell me how many frames are given to you. Okay, 4 frames are given to you. 4 frames are given to you. So in the question is saying, okay, memory is having 4 pages. So which algorithm is asking you to use LRU? LRU use करना है. Okay, and asking you to find out number of page faults. So करो इसको solve करो. LRU use करके solve करो. So I use it here. Okay, so 4 frames लेना है आपको. Correct. So I am taking 4 frames. Okay. I think now you can solve that very easy. Okay. So now, okay, page number 0 not available. We'll load that into memory. That is a page fault. And next is 1. 1 is also not available. We'll load that into memory. Page fault. And next is 2. 2 is also not available. We'll load that into memory. Page fault. And next 0. 0 is available. So okay, no need to load that again. So that is not a page fault. That is page hit. And next is page number 4. Okay, not available. We'll load that into memory. And that is the page fault. Page fault है तो F लिखो. And next is what here 5. So 5 is not available. Now tell me, okay, page number 5 not available. So which one you replace? Okay, which one you replace? Okay, which is the least recently used? Least recently. Page number 4 is the most recently used. 0 is a little most recently used. 2 is also next little most recently used. But 1 is the least recently used. बहुत देर पहले 1 को use किया. So replace 1 with the 5 and copy the remaining as it is, and that is the page fault. Okay. And next is what here 1. So 1 is available here, not available. Which shall replace now? Okay, so 5 4 0. Okay, most recently used and 2 is the least recently used. So replace 2 with the 1 and copy the remaining as it is, and that is the page fault. And next is what here 2. 2 not available. Which one replace now? Okay, 2 is not available. 1 5 4. They are the most recently used. 0 is the least recently used. बहुत देर पहले use किया. So replace 0 with the 2 and copy the remaining as it is, and that is the page fault. Next 5. 5 is available. Yes. So 5 available hai. So copy as it is. Don't write F. So that is not a page fault. So now tell me how many page faults coming here. Count karo. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So total 7 page faults coming. Okay, total 7 page faults coming here. And okay, in the memory last which pages are present in the memory? 1 2 4 5. So 1 2 4 5. Correct. Match over na, right? So that is the right answer. B for Bombay. So B is the right answer. So this is how you need to solve the problem. किसी को कॉपी करना है तो कॉपी करो. मैं साइड हो गया. So 5 seconds के लिए साइड हो रहा हूं. किसी को कॉपी करना है तो कॉपी कर लो. Okay, fine. So I am assuming all of you copied. Okay, so please continue. Next question, question number 29. Question number 29, right answer is C for Chennai. So I think somebody may have a doubt in this also. Okay, I think maybe. So actually similar kind of question we solved already. So question number 29, right answer C for Chennai. So I'll explain that. Somebody may have a doubt. किसी को doubt हो सकता है. So इसलिए question number 29. So first of all, the same formula we have to use. Okay, effective memory access time equal to P into S plus 1 minus P into M. So this is the formula we are having, right? So P into S plus 1 minus P into M. So in the question, I am assuming all of you read the question. सब लोग question तो पढ़ा होगा अच्छे से, right? So whenever the page fault occurs, okay, you are having two cases here. Okay, one is okay, page being dirty and page okay not being dirty. Okay, so dirty page hai, not a dirty page hai. Okay, you are having two cases. So whenever the page fault occurs, you are having two cases. Dirty page hai, not a dirty page hai. So next, understand, a remand paging system takes 100 time units to service a page fault if it is not a dirty page, and 300 time units as a page fault service time if it is a dirty page. Okay, dirty page hai to 300, not a dirty page hai to 100. And memory access time is what? Okay, 1 unit. Memory access time is a 1 unit. Okay, and probability of page fault is P. Understand here, probability of page fault is P, and in case of okay page fault, in case of page fault, the probability of page being dirty is also what? P. In case of page fault, probability of being dirty is also P only. So it is observed that average access time is 3, and then what is the value of P is asking. Okay, right. So understand here, whenever the page fault occurs, is having two cases, dirty page, not a dirty page. So what's the percentage of it is dirty page? That is also what? P only. That is also P only. And not being dirty, that is okay, obviously dirty page P hai, so not a dirty page is what? 1 minus P. Okay, so understand carefully. So dirty page is what? P here. Not a dirty page is what? 1 minus P. Understand here. So page being dirty is a P hai, so not a dirty page kya hoga? 1 minus P hoga. Is that clear for everyone? Right. So now let's try to understand. Okay, let's derive this. Solve karo. Whenever the page fault occurs, P is a page fault. Whenever the page fault occurs, look at here, whenever the page fault occurs, you are having two cases. Whenever the page fault occurs, you are having two cases. One is a dirty page or not a dirty page. Okay, whenever the page fault occurs, you are having two cases, page being dirty or page not being dirty. If it is a dirty page, what is the percentage of it is dirty here? That is also what? P here. Okay, what is the percentage of dirty here? That is also P here. If it is a dirty page, okay, what is the service time is taking? Dirty page है तो service time कितना दिया? Okay, 300 or 200. What is that? Okay, dirty page है तो service time कितना? 300. Okay, that is given as 300. Okay, plus. Now, when, okay, if it is a dirty page, P is a dirty page, and not being dirty is what? Obviously 1 minus P. If it is not a dirty page, how much service time is taking? 100. Okay, so this is the case whenever the page fault occurs. So I am repeating, whenever the page fault occurs, you are having two cases. Page being dirty and page not being dirty. So if it is a dirty page, okay, what's the percentage of dirty page? That is also P here. So it's dirty page, you take service time as a 300. Not a dirty page, you take service time as 100. So this is a case of okay page fault. And when there is no page fault, so that is a 1 minus P. When there is no page fault, you apply main memory access time. So that is a 1. And average effective memory access time कितना चाहिए बोला बताओ? 3 चाहिए बोला. Is that clear? It is observed that average access time is 3 units. Then what is the value of the P is asking? Okay. Now, so it means you just need to derive okay this equation. So you need to derive this equation carefully and get the value of P. Okay. So if you observe the value of P, you get as 0.019. Is that clear? So equation solve करना पड़ेगा. Now remember, when you solve this equation, okay, you will get the quadratic equation. Okay, you get quadratic equation. So something like okay P square minus 20P something. Okay, you get whatever it is. Okay, you get the quadratic equation. And quadratic equation, you need to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. Now tell me, how you find out the roots of quadratic equation? You are having the formula minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So all of you remember that formula, right? So finding the roots of quadratic equation. So by applying that formula, you need to find out, okay, so the value of the P here. So P value you get as 0.019. So this is how, okay, you solve the problem. Okay. So that is about question number 29. Okay. Next, question number 30. Okay, understand here. Question number 30. Okay, that's also okay. Good question. I'll explain that. इसको भी explanation चाहिए होगा आपको. Okay, मुझे पता है. Right. So question number 30. I'll reveal the answer. Right answer is C for Chennai. Okay, so C is the right answer. Now what it says? Let the memory is having 4 free blocks. Okay, so just copy करो. Question number 30. मेरे साथ साथ में copy करो. Question number 30. You are having 4 free blocks. Okay, so 4 free blocks like this. Okay, so this is the memory you are having. Okay, and what are the sizes? Sizes of the memory is given 4K and 8K, that is 20K and 2K. So is that correct? Okay, so 4K, 8K, 20K and 2K. These blocks are allocated by using what? Best fit strategy. Best fit algorithm is using. And okay, you need to, okay, is asking time. Okay, anyway, make the table here. So first, okay, so copy like this. पूरा 20 लाइन्स कॉपी करो अच्छे से, 21 लाइन्स. ओके, वी रिप्रेजेंट द टाइम हियर. वी रिप्रेजेंट टाइम मतलब कौन सा जॉब क्या टाइम पे आ रहा है, क्या टाइम पे कंप्लीट हो रहा है. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. So look at here, 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Okay, so first okay, understand here. So copy these lines like this. Okay, 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 copy करो. If anybody not copied, so please copy this. I'll explain that. मैं बताता हूँ अच्छे से. So 0 to 20, 0 to 20. So copy this lines. मैं साइड हो जा रहा हूँ. You can pause my video. Okay, so fine. I am assuming all of you copied. Now just understand the question here. The allocation requests are, okay, the blocks are allocated. Okay, these blocks are allocated by using best fit strategy. So best fit algorithm is following. And next what it says here, the allocation requests are stored in a queue coming in the same order. Allocation requests are, okay, stored in a queue and coming in the same order, like J1 coming at the time 0, J2 coming at the time 1 and J3 coming at the time 2 and so on. Okay, ऐसा दिया गया. So in the table what he has given, request number, request size and usage time, that is given to you. Request number, इसका मतलब क्या है? Look at here, J1 request size, J1 is requesting how much size? 2K. And the usage time, how much time it is going to use? one unit of time it will be in the memory. And request number J2 के लिए कितना memory चाहिए? 14K चाहिए. And usage time, how much time it will be in the memory? That is the 10 units it will be in the memory. And request number J3 request size कितना है बताओ? Okay, that requires 3K. And how much time it will be in the memory? Okay, 2 units it will be in the memory. So like this, okay, understand here he has given the complete table. The time at which the request J7 will be completed. Okay, the time at which request J7 will complete. Okay, that is the question is asking. J7 क्या time पे complete होगा? J7 क्या time पे complete होगा? That is the question is asking. And assume fixed partition scheme. Fixed partition scheme. Understand here. So fixed partition scheme is saying, okay, understand here. Okay, the answer सुनो अच्छे से. Now first मेरे साथ साथ में करो क्वेश्चन को. J1 request J1 coming at what time here? Time 0. Request J1 coming at the time 0. Okay, J1 requires how much size? J1 requires how much size? 2K. If J1 requires 2K, in which partition you will accommodate? Okay, last partition. Why? Because that is a best fit he is using. So okay, J1, okay, you place it here. J1 यहाँ पे place होगा. and J1 is coming at the time 0, यहाँ पे कॉपी करो, and J1 will be in the memory for how much time? Usage time क्या दिया J1 का? 1 unit दिया, so 1 unit, so copy like this, so it will be in the memory for 1 unit, 0 to 1, it will be in the memory. And next, now J2 requires how much memory? 14K. So 14K, J2 requires 14K. So in which partition it will be placed? Okay, 14K चाहिए तो obviously इसमें place होगा. Okay, 20K में place होगा. J2 will be placed here, and J2 coming at the time 1. So note down here, J2 coming at the time 1, and J2 coming at the time 1, and it will be in the memory for how much time? 10 units of time. J2 will be in the memory for how much time? 10 units of time. So that is the okay 1 to okay 1 to how much? Okay 11. So time 1 पे आया, so 1 के बाद 10 units चाहिए, तो 1 to 10, 1 plus 10 that is 11. So okay, so J2 will be in the memory till the time 11. Okay, right. And the next J3 requires how much? Memory 3K. J3 requires time okay 3K. Okay, now 3K चाहिए J3 को, तो कौन सा partition में place करोगे? Okay, in the 4K. So you place okay J3 here. J3 you place it here. Next J3 requires okay J3 क्या टाइम पे आया था? टाइम 2 पे आया था. So okay J3 okay coming at the time 2. J3 coming at the time 2 and the time 2 पे आया था, and J3 requires use this how much time? J3 कितना टाइम मेमोरी में रहेगा? 2 units था. यूसेज टाइम देखो वहां पे 2 units रहेगा. So it means what? That is 2 to 4. 2 to 4 मेमोरी में रहेगा, 2 units रहेगा. So 2 से 4 तक. And J4 requires how much memory? 6K. So J4 requires how much memory here? Okay, 6K चाहिए. Okay, it will be here. Okay, and J4 requires okay 6K here, and J4 coming at what time? Time 3. So J4 coming at the time 3. Okay, look at here. So J4 coming at the time 3 here, and J4 will be in the memory for how much time? J4 in the memory for how much time here? Okay, 8 units will be in the memory. So understand here. So 3 plus 8. So how much is that? 3 plus 8 that is 11. That is 11. So time 11 तक memory में रहेगा. Okay, right. And next J5 requires how much memory here? 6K. Understand here, J5 requires 6K memory. J5 requires 6K. अब बताओ J5 को 6K चाहिए. Do you have any free partition available? Okay, J5 if you want to place, कौन सा partition free होना चाहिए बताओ? J5 को अगर place करना है, या तो ये partition free होना या तो ये partition free होना. Okay, remember there is no okay these two partitions are busy. अब बताओ J2 क्या टाइम पे कंप्लीट होता है? J2 टाइम 11 पे कंप्लीट होता है. देखो यहाँ पे, और J4 भी क्या टाइम पे कंप्लीट होता है? टाइम 11 पे कंप्लीट होता है. So J2 and J4 okay these two partitions are busy with that, and you have to wait for the till time 11. Okay, so I am writing here. So now first J5 coming at the time 4 and requires how much size? Okay, how much size? It is requesting for 6K. There is no free partition available. There is no free partition available. Remember, somebody may be thinking like यहाँ पे 14K हो गया तो 6K partition खाली है. कुछ लोग ऐसा सोचते हैं क्या? ओके, J2 को कितना मेमोरी चाहिए था? J2 को 14K चाहिए था. So 14K प्लेस करे तो 6K यहाँ पे बचा है. कुछ लोग सोच रहे हैं ऐसा सोचे तो वो इंटेलिजेंट फेलोस था. ओके, राइट. ओके, इट इज अ फिक्स्ड पार्टीशन स्कीम. In the fixed partition scheme, in every partition, only one process will be accommodated. Yes or no? Right. That you should remember. Next, now J6. Okay, understand here. Okay, J6. Okay, coming at what time? Time 5. J6 coming at the time 5, and J6 requires how much time? How much memory? 10K. Okay, that requires 10K. So for this also there is no free partition available. So wait करना पड़ेगा. And next number 3, J7 coming at the time 6. Okay, J7 coming at the time 6, and J7 requires how much memory? 12K. So J7 requires 12K memory. So इसके लिए भी कोई free partition नहीं है, तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? Wait करना पड़ेगा. Is that clear for everyone? Right. So understand here. Okay. Now tell me, to satisfy the request of J5 and J6, to satisfy the request of J5 and J6, J5 requires 6K memory, J6 requires 10K memory. Now ये दोनों satisfy करने के लिए ये दोनों partition खाली होना चाहिए. ये दोनों partition क्या टाइम पे खाली होगा? टाइम 11 पे खाली होगा. ये दोनों partition टाइम 11 पे खाली होगा. राइट? बताओ, ये दोनों partition टाइम 11 पे खाली होगा. टाइम 11 पे खाली होगा. अंडरस्टैंड हियर. ओके, J5 requires 6K. टाइम 11 पे ये दोनों फ्री हो जाएंगे. So this will be out of the memory and this will be out of memory. And the time 11, you can bring these two into memory here. So J5 and J6 both are coming at the time 11. So J5 you place in the 6K partition here and J6 you place in the 10K partition here. Okay, so you are going to place it here. Now, so these two are completed. Now tell me how much time this will be in the memory. J5 time 11 पे memory में आया. J5 requires how much time? Usage time कितना है J5 का? 4. देखो अच्छे से 4. So इसका मतलब 11 to okay 15 तक memory में रहेगा. Okay, right? And coming to the J6, J6 requires how much time? 1 unit of time. So look at here. So that is 11 to 12. Okay, so memory में रहेगा. Next देखो ये दोनों okay complete हो गया request. Now coming to the J3 or J7, sorry, last one. J7 requires how much? 12K. So to satisfy the request of J7, it requires how much memory? 12K. J7 requires 12K. So to satisfy 12K, which partition should be free? कौन सा partition free होने तक wait करना पड़ेगा? 20K partition free होने तक wait करना पड़ेगा. So 20K partition में अभी कौन है? J6 है. J6 completing at what time? J6 completing at what time? Time 12. So at the time 12, J6 will complete. So once the J6 is completed, what happens? Okay, it will leave the memory. Okay, this will be freed. And once it is completing, now can you take the J7 here? Yes. So now you can take the okay J7 here. You can take the J7. Okay, so once you take the J7 here, okay, J7 here, okay, now look at here, so that requires 12K here, so you can comfortably place J7 there. J7 coming into memory at what time? Okay, look at here, J7 coming into memory at the time 12, so time 12 पे memory में आ रहे, right? So understand here, J7 coming in the memory at the time 12, okay, and J7 requires how much time? How much time? 8 units of time. So 8 units of time it requires. So 12 plus 8. So that is how much here? 20. Okay. So till the time 20, okay, it will be in the memory. Till the time 20, it will be in the memory. Is that clear for everyone? Till the time 20, it will be in the memory. Okay. So okay, 12 के बाद 8 चाहिए. So 12 plus 8, that is 20. So at the time 20, J7 will complete the execution. So this is how okay you need to solve the problem. So if you want to copy, okay, you can just copy that. My side हो जा रहा हूँ. If anybody want to copy, please copy that. Okay, so right. So if anybody want to copy, so please pause my video and please copy that. Okay, so fine. So next question number 31. So let's move on to the next. मैं इसको हटा दे रहा हूँ. Okay, next let's move on. Question number 31. What is the right answer? Right answer is D for Delhi. Question number 31, right answer D for Delhi. Okay, so okay, somebody may have a doubt. Okay, doubt नहीं होना चाहिए. If anybody is having doubt, I'll discuss that. So thrashing, okay, is saying reduces page IO. Now tell me thrashing में okay page input मतलब page replacement, time spent on the page replacement. So page IO means time spent on the page replacement. Reduces okay page replacement time. True or false? False. So thrashing में बहुत ज़्यादा time okay you spend only on the okay page replacement. So that is a false. Okay, saying reduces page IO, that is false. Why? Because it is increases page IO. And next option B, decreases degree of multi-programming. Okay, ये क्या है? Okay, thrashing decreases degree of multi-programming. That is false. There is no relation. Degree of multi-programming ज़्यादा होने से thrashing होगा. If the degree of multi-programming is very high, then that implies thrashing. Okay, so it decreases degree of multi-programming, so meaningless. Okay, that is absolutely false. And option C implies improve system performance. That is also false. Okay, in the thrashing, it is not improving the system performance because CPU utilization will be completely low and throughput also very low. And next, right answer D for Delhi. That implies excessive page I/O. Yes, sir. That implies excessive page I/O. The system will spend more time only on the page replacement. Correct. So, question number 31, right answer D for Delhi. Question number 32. Which of the following statement is false about virtual memory? Which of the statement is false about virtual memory? Right answer is B for Bombay. Okay, if anybody is having doubt, somebody may have a doubt. Okay, so I'll explain that. Option A translates the program logical address space into physical address space. Okay, obviously virtual memory, if you are using virtual memory, you need to translate a virtual address space. Logical address space means what? Virtual only. Virtual address space into physical address space. Yes or no? Yes, you have to do. Obviously, okay, when you are using virtual memory, obviously that is required. So, okay, translates program logical address to physical address, that is required. And next, option C mein jao. Allows each program to exceed size of primary memory. Yes or no? Yes. Obviously, that is a definition of the virtual memory. Virtual memory definition is what? Okay, so virtual memory, okay, gives an illusion to the programmer that programs of larger size, okay, than the actual physical memory can be executed. So, that is the definition. I wrote it on the board only, right? So, that is a true statement. And option D, increases degree of multi-programming. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, the main purpose of the virtual memory is to increase the degree of multi-programming only. So, that is also true statement. So, he is asking the false. False is a B for Bombay. B में क्या दिया? Reduces context switch overhead. No, okay, if you are using the paging, the context switching, okay, overhead will increase. Okay, why? Because there's so much, okay, page replacement will happen. You need to update the page table, you need to update the PCB, some attributes, okay, so many things will happen. So, that is the reason. Okay, so it increases degree of increases context switch overhead. It is not decreasing context switch overhead. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. Okay, so it increases context switch overhead, it is not reducing context switch overhead. Okay, so that is false. Right answer B for Bombay. Question number 33. Question number 33. What is the right answer? C for Chennai. C is the right answer. Which of the following statements are true about thrashing? Which of the following statements are true about thrashing? Okay, so right answer C for Chennai. If anybody is having doubt, implies excessive page faults. Yes or no? Yes. Thrashing, okay, you will have a more number of page faults. So, that is true. And statement Q, CPU utilization decreases. Yes, obviously CPU utilization and also throughput of the system both will decrease. So, that is also true. Implies less page faults. That is false. Thrashing mein page faults zyada hoga. So, P and Q are true and R is false. So, right answer C for Chennai. And question number 34. Question number 34, right answer is D for Delhi. Question number 34, right answer D for Delhi. Actually, it is exactly same as the same formula whatever we discussed. EMAT equal to P into S plus 1 minus P into M. Same formula you have to use. But only thing is he has given the nanoseconds and milliseconds and all that. आपको convert करने को आना चाहिए. Okay, अच्छे से convert करने को आना चाहिए. If you do mistake, you get the wrong answer. Okay, there is nothing to think or there is no logic or anything. The same formula you have to use. Okay, fine. And next, question number 35. Question number 35. Right answer is what? A for Ahmedabad. Okay, virtual memory में लिखवाया मैं. Okay, so number of okay frames allocated decided by okay instruction set architecture. So that is A for Ahmedabad. Question number 36. 8 is the right answer. Question number 37. Okay, the right answer is 30. We solved in the class already. Okay, that is 30. Question number 38. Okay, that is 7. 7 is the right answer. Question number 39. Okay, इसमें doubt हो सकता है. Question number 39. Right answer is 7. 7 is the right answer. ये थोड़ा tricky question है, little tricky. I'll explain that. Okay. So, I think you will have a doubt in this. Question number 39. So, I'll explain that. Okay. So, okay, he's saying that address sequence generated by tracing a particular program that is given to you and every page is having 100 bytes. Okay, page size 100 bytes. Okay, so what are the address sequence generated by program? Okay, 100. Okay, 200. Okay, 430. 499. 510. 530, 560, 120, 220, 240, 260, 320, Okay, 410. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so please copy this. मेरे साथ साथ में सॉल्व करो. So please copy this. Okay, so I will wait. Okay, 5 seconds. मेरे साथ साथ में कॉपी करो. I think everything is visible. Okay, ये 410 visible है ना सबको? Okay. Now, so every page is having 100 bytes. So I am writing here. So page size. Okay, page size is 100 bytes. Page size 100 bytes. Okay, so continue. Suppose that the memory can store only one page. Okay, memory can store only one page. So memory will store only one page. So that is given to you. Suppose that memory can store only one page, and if x is the address, if x is the address which causes a page fault, listen carefully. X is the address which causes a page fault, and then byte from addresses x2, x plus 99 are loaded onto memory. How many page faults will occur? If x is the address which causes a page fault, x is the address which causes a page fault, then byte from x2, x plus 99 are loaded onto memory. So then how many page faults will occur? So ये थोड़ा tricky है. Every page is having 100 bytes. Okay, if x is the address, इधर सुनो, x is the address which causes a page fault, then x2, x plus 99 are loaded onto memory. If x is the address which causes a page fault, then x2, x plus 99 are loaded onto memory. Then you're asking how many page faults will occur. So understand here first. Now first is what? 100. Listen carefully. मेरे साथ साथ में करो. मेरे साथ साथ में करो अच्छे से. 100. 100 is a page fault. Okay, 100 is not there in the memory. So now tell me. Okay, if x is a byte which causes a page fault, so byte from x to x plus 99 load onto memory. So 100 अभी memory में नहीं है. 100 is a page fault. Now tell me how many bytes is stored in the memory? 100 to 199 will be stored, and that is a page fault. If it is a page fault, you write a F. Okay. So next is what here? Next 200. Now tell me 200 is available here? No, not available. What is available? 100 to 199 is available. 100 to 199 is available. So 200 is not available. So we need to replace. So इसको replace करोगे. And next you are going to load 200 to now tell me 100. Okay, 100 bytes you have to load, right? 200 to 299 we are going to load. So that is a page fault. And next okay, next 430. 430 is also not available. 430 not available. So okay, we are going to replace this. And now tell me which bytes will be loaded here. So 432. Okay, 432 plus 99 करना है. 432 plus 99. So करे तो क्या होगा? 529. Correct? 529 सही है. Okay, सही है. So 529. So that is also page fault. Page fault है तो F लिखो. And next 499. Now tell me 499 is available here? Yes sir. क्योंकि इसके बीच में आता है 432 529 bytes load हुआ. So 499 इसके बीच में आता है तो available है. Available है तो copy as it is 432 529. So that is not a page fault. So don't write F. And next 510. 510 is available? Yes sir. इसका बीच में आता है तो available है. तो 432 529. So just copy as it is. Don't write F. That is not a page fault. And next 530. 530 is available? No, not available. So look at here. We are going to load that 532 629. Okay. So we are going to replace this. इसको replace किया. 532 629 लोड किया. So that is a page fault. Page fault है तो F लिखना चाहिए. And next okay, 560. Understand here. So 560 is that available? Okay, look at here. इसका बीच में आता है. Yes sir. Okay, इसका बीच में आता है. So then copy as it is 532 629. Okay, understand here. So that is not a page fault. इसके बीच में आता है. That is not a page fault. So don't write F. Next 120. Now tell me 120 is available here? No, not available. क्या available है? 532 629 available है. So 120 is not available. So that is a page fault. अब कुछ लोग क्या सोचते हैं? Okay, you are looking at here. Now remember, you are keep on replacing that. Okay, why you are looking at the backward? Okay, this is not there. So what is there in the memory now? 532 629. Only these many bytes are there in the memory. You are having only one frame. He has given only one page in the main memory. Understand? Yes, only this is available. 120 not available. So you are going to replace this. Replace करोगे क्या लोड करोगे? 122 219. Okay, we are going to load 120 plus 99. 120 plus 99 करो, so 219 आएगा. So this is the page fault. Page fault है तो F लिखो. And next 220 not available in the memory. So क्या available है? 122 219 available है. 220 not available. So 222 319 load करोगे. So that is the page fault. So page fault है तो क्या लिखना? F लिखना. And next 240 is available. Yes. इसका बीच में आता है. So that is 222 319 load करोगे as it is. Okay. So that is not a page fault. Page fault नहीं है तो F नहीं लिखने का. And next 260. Now understand here. 260 available. Yes. इसका बीच में आता है तो 260 इसका बीच में आता है. So copy as it is. 222 319. So that is not a page fault. And next now 320 is available. Okay, look at here. 320 available. Yes. Okay, not available. Sorry. Okay, it is not available. क्या available है? 222 319 available है. So 320 available नहीं है. So that is a page fault. So 322 419 we are going to load and that is a page fault. Page fault है तो क्या लिखना? F लिखना. इस लिए so इसको अपन replace किया. Okay, इसको replace किया. And next what is the next? 410 available है. Yes. Okay, इसका बीच में आता है ना? बीच में आता है. So it is available now. So just copy as it is. Don't write F. So that is not a page fault. So this is how, okay, you solve the problem. Now tell me how many page faults coming here. Just count it. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 page faults coming. So right answer is 7. So this is how, okay, you need to solve the problem. Is that clear? So only trick in this is, okay, saying that if x is a byte which causes a page fault, then x2 x plus 99 are loaded onto memory. So how many page faults will occur? So that is okay, that is how you need to understand the question. So this is how you solve. Okay, my side ho ja raha hu. If anybody want to copy, you can copy. I'll wait 5 seconds. Okay, right. So all of you copied, right? So that is the, okay, how you solve. Right answer is 7. Okay, so let's move on to next question. Question number 40. Question number 40. What is the right answer? 196. 196 is the right answer. Question number 40, 196. A system uses FIFO policy, first in first out policy, for the page replacement. Okay, and it has 4 page frames. Anybody want explanation? I don't understand. Okay, right. So right answer I am writing here. 196 is the right answer. 196 is the right answer. Okay, now anyway, I'll explain this. Somebody may have a doubt. System uses a FIFO policy for page replacement and it has 4 page frames with the no pages loaded to begin with. A system first accesses 100 distinct pages. System first accesses 100 distinct pages in some order and then access the same 100 pages but now in the reverse order. Access the same 100 pages but now in the reverse order. Okay, and how many page faults will occur? Okay, so he has given 100 distinct pages but I have, okay, I will take it as a 10 distinct pages. So like for example, okay, 0 1 2 3, okay, 4, okay, 5 6 7 8 9. So he is accessing this okay, 110 pages. Okay, in place of 100 I am taking as a, okay, 10. So okay, you are accessing 10 distinct pages in some order and accessing the same pages but now in the reverse order. Like for example 9 8 7 6, okay, 5 4 3 2 1 0, and okay, first in first out is asking how many page faults will occur. Now okay, how many frames are given to you? 4 frames are given to you. So let us say you are having the 4 frames like this. Now tell me, now when you are loading these pages here, okay, up to here, they are all completely distinct pages. Okay, they are completely distinct 10 pages. Obviously they will be what? Page faults only. They're all complete, okay, different pages. Definitely there will be the page faults. Now, when you come here in the first in, first out, which pages will be in the memory here? Okay, see from here to here, all are the page faults only because all are distinct pages. सारे के सारे अलग-अलग pages है तो सारे page faults ही होगा ना, right? So जब आप यहाँ तक आओगे, so क्या कौन सा pages memory में रहेगा? Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6. So these pages will be in the memory. And next, now remember when you access the same reference string now in the reverse order, okay, now look at here, what happens now? These 4 pages, okay, are already in the, okay, memory here. Remember, they are not the page faults. They are not the page faults. Look at here. So 9 is available, no page fault. 8 is available, no page fault. 7 is available, no page fault. 6 is available, no page fault. So these 4 will not be the page fault. But again, after that, again this remaining 6 will be what? Page faults again. That will be the page faults. So if you are having 10 here, so how many page faults coming? 10 plus 10 minus 4. So that is how much here? 16 page faults coming. In the same manner, if it is 100 distinct pages, so what happens? 100 plus 100 minus 4, that is 196. Okay, so this many page faults will come. Is that clear? So this is how, okay, you need to solve the problem. So right answer is, okay, 196. 196 is a right answer. Is that clear for everyone? Okay. So that is the, okay, workbook of virtual memory. Okay. So next I'll discuss the workbook of file systems. Okay, in the continuation I'll discuss the workbook of file systems also. So I am assuming all of you, okay, solve the workbook of file systems. Okay, remember don't keep anything pending. अगर कुछ नहीं आ रहा है तो छोड़ दो, no problem, I'll discuss. Okay, right. So okay, we'll discuss the next file systems workbook. Okay, so let's discuss the workbook of file systems. Okay, so let's move on to this. Okay, chapter 8 is pending. Okay, disk scheduling, don't worry about that. Okay, so tension लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, so I'll discuss that also. Okay, so disk scheduling अपन नहीं पढ़े, so इसलिए नहीं discuss कर रहे हैं, बस इतना ही. Okay, we'll discuss disk scheduling after this. Okay, so next go to file systems, chapter 9, question number 1. So right answer is D for Delhi. Question number 1, right answer D for Delhi. So which of the file is not a file attribute? So that is a relocation bit. So relocation bit is related to addresses. So that is not okay, file attribute. And next question number 2, right answer is what? Okay, C for Chennai. Okay, question number 2, right answer C for Chennai. So actually, okay, that you will understand once you study computer organization. So because you should know what is the seek time, rotational latency and the transfer time. Okay, but the easy question only because okay, so if anybody already studied computer organization, so I'll tell you, if you want to access any particular sector, okay, assume that the sector holds 100 words. Okay, अगर किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है इसको छोड़ दो. Okay, इतना टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, right, not that important question also. Okay, nothing is there. अगर किसी को ऑलरेडी पता है तो मैं इसलिए एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so ये बोल रहा है कि how much time it requires to read entire sector. Assume that okay, sector holds 100 words. Now remember, if you want to access any particular sector, okay, on the disk, the first you need to access what? Okay, first you need to access track. So you need to go to the desired track first. Track पे जाने के लिए जो time लगेगा, that time is called as seek time. Seek time का definition बता रहा हूँ. The amount of time taken to okay move the read write header from the current position to desired track. Okay, is called as a seek time. Okay, so first you need to go to what? Desired track. So track पे जाने के बाद क्या करना पड़ेगा? Desired sector पे जाना पड़ेगा. Okay, that time is called as a rotational latency. And after that, then you will transfer the sector. Okay, sector में जो जितना भी words होगा उसको transfer करोगे. So first of all, to move on to the sector, sector पे जाने के लिए क्या time लगेगा? First time, okay, first seek time लगेगा. Next, okay, rotational latency लगेगा. And after that, you apply your transfer time, okay, to transfer the sector. So now, whether sector is having 1 word or sector is having 100 words, it takes about the same time because for every word of the sector, you don't require any additional seek time and you don't require any additional rotational latency. So that is required only first time. Okay, so पहली बार okay sector पे पहुंचने के लिए seek time लगेगा, उसके बाद rotational latency लगेगा, उसके बाद sector पे आ जाओगे, उसके बाद वो sector के अंदर एक word होने दो, 100 words होने दो, about the same time. Okay, minor difference हो सकता है, minor difference है, okay, but about the same time. So right answer is about the same amount of time. Right answer is C for Chennai. अगर ये किसी को समझ में नहीं आया तो टेंशन मत लो, जस्ट इग्नोर करो, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, उतना टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? Okay, which of the following allocation method takes the less seek time? Right answer is the A for Ahmedabad. So contiguous allocation. Right answer is the A for Ahmedabad. Okay, why? Because in the contiguous allocation, the disk blocks are allocated in a continuous manner. In the contiguous allocation, disk blocks are allocated in a continuous manner. Yes or no? Right. But okay, understand here. In the linked allocation, क्या होता है? Linked allocation, you go from here to here, either to here, either to here. इसका मतलब different track and different sector. Okay, that takes more amount of seek time. And indexed allocation also what? Indexed allocation, okay, कभी ये track ये block पे जाओगे, भाई दे this block, this block, this block, this block. So different track and different sector. So that also requires more seek time. So linked allocation and indexed allocation takes more seek time, but contiguous allocation takes less seek time. Why? Because in the contiguous allocation, the disk blocks are accessed in a continuous manner. मतलब एक ही ट्रैक का सेक्टर्स एक्सेस करोगे, इज इट क्लियर? सो दैट इज द मीनिंग इनडायरेक्टली, राइट? सो दैट रिक्वायर्स अ लेस सीक टाइम. Question number 4, right answer is what? B for Bombay. Okay, we have seen that in the previous session. Okay, previous session I discussed. Okay, some example I told you. And question number 5, okay, इसमें doubt होगा. Okay, right? So question number 5, you may have a doubt. So I'll explain that. Okay, so question number 5, a sequential access file has a m byte records. A sequential access file has a m byte records. The first byte of record n. The first byte of record n will start at which logical location? Understand here. Logical address starts from 0 and record number starts from 1. So that is given to you. So just copy this. Okay, I'll explain that with some example, so that you will have a clarity. So I am just explaining that with some example. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so just an example. So this is a, okay, let's say sequential access file. Okay, so this is a record 1, okay, record 2 and record 3. Okay, so right answer, question number 5, right answer is what? C. C is the right answer. Okay, so if anybody want to copy, so please copy this. I'll wait. पास करो, वीडियो पास करके कॉपी करो. मैं पूरा समझाता हूं, टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Please copy that. Okay. Now understand here what it says, a sequential access file has a fixed size m byte records. Fixed size m byte record. M byte record. So I am assuming m byte equal to here 4 bytes. So I am assuming m byte record here. So that is m equal to 4 bytes. So I am assuming m equal to 4 here. Okay. So every record is having what? 4 bytes. Every record is having 4 bytes. Record 1. Okay, look at here. So this is a sequential access file you are having, and every record is having 4 bytes. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, and that is the record 1. Record 2 ka 4, 5, 6, 7, and next record 3 ka 8, 9, 10, 11. So sequential access file is having, okay, fixed size m byte record like this. Fixed size m byte records we are having. Okay, now what is the question is asking? The first byte of record n. Okay, question ko samjho. The first byte of record n will start at which logical location? The first byte of okay, record n will start at, okay, which logical location? That is the question is asking. So first byte of record n, understand here, n is the record number and m is what? Number of bytes per record. Number of bytes per record. So I am assuming m equal to 4 bytes. m byte record बोला, मैं 4 bytes assume किया. So record 1 का first 4 bytes, record 2 का first 4 bytes, record 3 का first 4 bytes. So okay, 4 bytes. Now tell me, first byte of record n, ये आपको पूछ रहा है. First byte of record n will start at which logical location? Now tell me, record 1 का first byte क्या है बताओ? 0. Record 1 का first byte 0. एंड नेक्स्ट रिकॉर्ड 2 का फर्स्ट बाइट क्या है बताओ 4 है, एंड रिकॉर्ड 3 का फर्स्ट बाइट क्या है बताओ 8, रिकॉर्ड 3 का फर्स्ट बाइट 8 है. Okay, so first byte of record n will start at which logical location? That is asking. Now, what is the formula? N minus 1, okay, into m. So, this is the formula. Now, what is n here? N is a record number. N is a record number. Now, tell me record number first byte is what? 0. So, record number first byte is 0. Substitute karo. N value is 1. So, that is 1 minus 1 multiply with the m value kitna hai? 4. So, what this value here? 0. Look at here. So, first byte of record 1 is what? 0. And next first byte of record 2 is what? 4. Substitute karo. Formula kya hai? N minus 1 into m. So n value is 2 hai. Okay, n is a record number and m is number of bytes per record. So that is 2 minus 1 into 4. That is what? 4 here. Correct. And next first byte of record 3 will start at which logical location? 8. So that is the same formula, n minus 1 into m. So n value is what here? 3. So 3 minus 1 into 4. So that is 2 into 4. That is 8. Okay. करेक्ट. लुक एट हियर. सो रिकॉर्ड 3 का फर्स्ट बाइट क्या है बताओ 8, रिकॉर्ड 2 का फर्स्ट बाइट क्या है 4, रिकॉर्ड 1 का फर्स्ट बाइट क्या है 0. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट बाइट ऑफ रिकॉर्ड n will start at which logical location? n minus 1 into m. So this is how, okay, you solve the problem. Is that clear? So if anybody want to copy, you can copy. My side or now, please copy all this. Okay, right. Okay. So that is the question number 5. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. That is question number 6. Now tell me what is the right answer for question number 6. Right answer is C. C for Chennai. We solved that already in the class. Question number 7. What's the right answer? D for Delhi. Okay, that also we solved in the class. Question number 8. Question number 8. So this is okay. Good question. So right answer is B for Bombay. B for Bombay. So I know you want explanation for this. So we'll discuss that. So question number 8. So I know you want explanation. So okay. So let's try to understand question number 8. Okay. So question number 8. Let's try to solve this. Okay. इसको solve करने के लिए so first simply okay draw some rough diagram here. Question number 8 solve करने के लिए just a rough diagram draw करो. So let's say you are having I node here. Okay. Okay, single indirect. So let's say double indirect. Okay, so direct disk block addresses. Okay, you have like this. So disk block direct data blocks. So please copy this. So single indirect. Okay, so just copy only this to understand the question number 8. So just copy this, and in the question it says okay, is having what 12 direct disk block addresses, 12 direct disk block addresses. Okay, one single indirect, and next one double indirect, and one triple indirect. One triple indirect. Disk block size. Disk block size is okay 8 KB. Disk block address requires 32 bits. This block address requires 32 bits. And okay, byte number. Okay, you want to access the byte number he has given. So byte number is given as what? Okay, 134.238.26. Okay, 134.238. Okay, 134.238.26. Okay, so this is the byte number given to you. Okay, please copy the question. I'll explain what is the meaning of all this. मैं साइड हो जा रहा हूं, पूरा अच्छे से कॉपी करो. 5 सेकंड्स के लिए साइड हो जा रहा हूं. सो प्लीज कॉपी दिस. Okay, right. So okay, let's try to understand here. I'll explain the question now. What is the meaning of the question now? Okay, first assume that okay, is having some inode. Inode is having 12 direct disk block addresses, one single indirect, one double and one triple indirect. Disk block size is what? 8 KB, and disk block address requires what? 32 bits. And the byte number he has given, you want to access this particular byte number of a specific file, 134.238.26. That is the byte number he has given. Now what is the question is asking? Assume that no other information than inode already in the main memory. So this inode is already in the main memory, that is given to you. And next, how many disk access required to access the byte in the position 134.238 okay 26. Okay, this particular byte number is asking. Okay, understand here. Okay, understand here. Okay, the answer सुनो अच्छे से. Okay, he is having some file. Okay, the answer सुनो, कोई भी एक फाइल को inode में स्टोर किया. सिंपल. He stored some file in the inode and he want to access this particular byte number of a file. Okay, कोई एक फाइल को inode में स्टोर किया. He stored some file in the inode here and he want to access this particular byte number of a okay file. वो फाइल का ये byte number access करना चाह रहा है. So he is asking to access this particular byte number, to access this particular byte number of a file, how many disk accesses are required? How many disk accesses are required? Okay, understand here. How many disk accesses are required? Okay, understand here. To access this particular byte number of a file, how many disk accesses are required? Okay, that is the question is asking. Okay, understand here. Okay, understand here. So first of all, understand here. Okay, he is having 12 direct disk block addresses and one single and one double and one triple. So disk block size 8 KB hai. Understand here. Now you want to access this particular byte number of a specific file. So the first step, okay, if the file is there in the direct disk block addresses, the answer is not just say, if the file is there in the direct disk block addresses, then how many bytes you can store, that you find out first. Is that clear? मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूं, कोई भी एक फाइल को inode में स्टोर किया, वो फाइल का ये बाइट नंबर को एक्सेस करना चाह रहे हैं. ओके, इसके लिए कितना डिस्क एक्सेस चाहिए, दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. सो फर्स्ट स्टेप अपन ये निकालते हैं, ये बाइट नंबर कहां पे अपने को पता नहीं है, ये बाइट नंबर कहां पे आएगा, मतलब वो डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेसेस में आएगा, सिंगल में आएगा, डबल में आएगा, अपने को पता नहीं है. सो इसलिए सो फर्स्ट वी फाइंड आउट okay, where this byte number is available. Okay, we need to find out that. Is that clear? So first, okay, we need to find out where this byte number is available. Okay, understand here. So first, how many bytes we can store if we okay store that in the direct disk block addresses. That's what I want to find out. So now tell me, okay, मैं क्या निकालना चाह रहा हूं, अगर ये byte number डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेसेस में है, तो मैक्सिमम अपन कितना बाइट्स अपन स्टोर कर सकते, डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेसेस में मैक्सिमम बाइट्स कितना स्टोर कर सकते, मैं वो निकालना चाह रहा हूं, बस इतना ही है. अब बताओ कैसे आएगा, मैक्सिमम फाइल साइज पॉसिबल यूजिंग डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेसेस. So find out this maximum file size possible, okay, using direct disk block addresses. इसका मतलब मैं क्या निकालना चाह रहा हूं, अगर डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेसेस में अगर फाइल होता, मैक्सिमम बाइट्स अपन कितना स्टोर कर सकते, मैं ये निकालना चाह रहा हूं. नाउ टेल मी कैसे निकालोगे. डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेसेस कितना है बताओ, हाउ मेनी डायरेक्ट डिस्क ब्लॉक एड्रेस यू आर हैविंग, 12. सो दैट इज 12 मल्टीप्लाई विद द ईच डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज कितना है बताओ, डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज 8 KB है. Okay, this block size 8 KB. So find out this. I want this value in the bytes. Okay, I want this value in the bytes. So let's make the calculation here. So how much is this here? 12 multiply with the 8. Okay, k matlab kitna? 1024 bytes. So please find out this value. So I am using calculator here. So that is the 12 multiply with the 8 multiply with the 1024. So this value, how much is this value coming here? 98304 bytes. So this is the value coming here. Okay, understand here. So 98304 bytes. So it means what you understood? क्या समझ में आया? If you go with the direct disk block addresses, how many bytes you can store? In the direct disk block addresses, how many bytes you can store? Maximum you can store only this many bytes, 98304 bytes. Now tell me, whatever the byte number he has given, okay, byte number he has given, this value is a larger value or smaller value? This value is a larger value or smaller value? Okay, obviously it is a larger value. Is that clear? Right? So this value is a larger value. Okay, if it is a larger value है तो इसका मतलब file is this byte number. This byte number is not there in the direct disk block addresses. That is very clear. Because in the direct disk block addresses, maximum you can store only this many bytes. But this byte number is having what? Larger value. Okay, it means this particular byte is not there in the direct disk block addresses. क्योंकि direct में अगर होता तो maximum इतना ही byte numbers अपन store कर सकते. ये byte number जो दिया गया वो तो बड़ा value है. तो ये byte तो पक्का direct disk block addresses में नहीं है. Next, now let's think about okay, single indirect. So single indirect में अगर होता तो maximum इसमें कितना bytes अपन store कर सकते, बस इतना निकालो. First step. Okay, now look at here. Maximum file size possible using single indirect. बताओ maximum file size possible using single indirect. अब बताओ maximum file size possible using single indirect कैसे आएगा? अगर single indirect में फाइल है तो maximum file size कितना होगा? So कैसे आएगा? What is the formula? db size divided by dba, okay, multiply with what? db size. So single indirect का फार्मूला लिख रहा हूं, single indirect का फार्मूला, राइट. सो db size कितना दिया? 8 kb. dba कितना दिया? 4 bytes. 32 bits दिया तो यानी 4 bytes and multiply with the 8 kb. So bb cancel. So this is 2 power 13 and divided by 2 power 2 multiply with the 2 power 13 bytes. So this value, total value coming as what? 2 power 24 bytes. 2 power 24 bytes. So 2 power 24 value. So 2 power 24 value I want. So I don't have scientific calci. I'll check. Okay. So 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. So I got the value. So this value 2 power 24 value 16777 bytes. Okay, 16777 So I'll check whether it's visible properly or not. Okay, so just wait. Okay, so fine. So everything is visible, right? 16777 This many bytes you can store. Correct. So that's fine. Okay, so this is a 2 power 24 value. 2 power 24 value कितना? 16777 bytes. So this many bytes, okay, you can store, okay, in the, okay, single indirect. Okay, 16777 bytes. So this many bytes you can store, okay, in the single indirect. Now tell me whatever the byte number given to you. Whatever the byte number given to you. So this byte number is a smaller value or larger value. Okay, इसे कंपेयर करो 16777 से, okay, कंपेयर कर दो. This value, this byte number what is given to you, this value is a smaller value or larger value? Smaller value. This is smaller value. It means what? It is very clear. Whatever the byte number he is asking, that byte number is, okay, clearly it is in the single indirect. Okay, यहाँ पे, okay, that is clearly in the single indirect. If it is clearly in the single indirect, how many disk access required? Okay, look at here. So first access required to access the address, okay, and second access required to access the data block. Is that clear? Right? So first access required, okay, to access the address, and second access required for the, okay, actual data block. Is that clear? So one access here, one access here. So how many disk access required here? 2 disk accesses required. So right answer is what? 2. 2 is the right answer. Now remember important point, okay, inode के लिए भी definitely और एक access चाहिए होता. Okay, inode also requires one more access, but in the question it clearly said inode is already in the main memory. If it is not given that inode is already in the main memory, and definitely that also requires one more disk access. So that is the reason now we are not counting the access for the inode, because inode is already in the main memory. So one access required for the address and one access required for the actual data block. So 2 disk access required. So right answer is what? 2. 2 is the right answer. So if anybody want to copy, you can copy that. So मैं थोड़ा साइड हो जाता हूँ 2 seconds के लिए. You can pause my video and copy that. Okay. Next, so let's move on to the next one. Question number 9. Okay, question number 9. Right answer is what? B for Bombay. So that is given on the board. Okay, so मैं बताया था board के ऊपर, उसको याद रखो. Not required. What is the meaning of all that? That's all not required. So right answer B for Bombay. Question number 10. Right answer. Question number 9 B for Bombay. Question number 10 D for Delhi. मैं बोर्ड के ऊपर लिखा था, बोर्ड के ऊपर लिखा था everything whatever I say. Remember, okay, in the entire class of operating system, 60 hours I am teaching. Whatever I write on the board, whatever I dictate in the notes, whatever I say from my mouth, okay, there is a question, okay, in the workbook or maybe in the GATE exam. Is that clear? I don't given any, okay, unnecessary statement in the notes. Everything is valuable. मैं बोर्ड के ऊपर लिखा, उससे रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चन होगा. मैं कुछ नोट्स में लिखवाया, उससे रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चन होगा. मैं कुछ ओके बताया, एक्सप्लेन किया, उससे ऊपर भी बिल्कुल क्वेश्चन होगा. सो यू नीड टू बी वेरी वेरी अटेम्प्टिव, ओके, वेरी वेरी व्हाट यू से, ओके, concentrative, okay, when you are listening to the class. Okay, so that you should remember. Okay, so no time waste, no faltu cheese, okay, in the class. Okay, everything to the point, and to the point discussion, to the point, okay, teaching, to the point notes. And remember, notes is also very very proper and sequence. Is that clear? Why? Because you are understanding the class now. That is not important. Definitely you will understand the class now. There is no doubt. Definitely you will understand the class now. If you are not understanding, that is really bad. That is only problem of yours. Okay, definitely you will understand the class now. But the problem is at the time of revision, just before the GATE exam, maybe 1 month before or maybe, okay, 2 months before, if you revise the notes, everything you should understand. Remember, that is possible only if you have a proper notes. Is that clear? Without notes, okay, as a human being, definitely you will forget. For example, if you don't revise my operating system, maybe after 20 days, okay, थोड़ा 20% automatic थोड़ा भूल जाओगे तुम. So in the regular intervals, definitely you have a proper revision is required. Okay, maybe like one series completing, now the subject is going to finish soon, maybe tomorrow, okay, maybe in the next session. Okay, so it means after 20 days again you have to revise the complete notes. No need to watch the videos again, that is not required. Okay, don't watch the videos again, only one time watch with perfect concentration with proper notes, that is enough. दोबारा फिर से वीडियो देखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, नोट्स को रिवाइज करना ओके पड़ता है, बस उतना ही. इज दैट क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन? राइट. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 डी फॉर दिल्ली. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 ओके बी फॉर बॉम्बे. Question number 11, B for Bombay. If anybody is having doubt, okay, somebody may have a doubt, okay, asking maximum file size possible. Okay, so in that case, okay, I think the formula is given to you, you can directly substitute, okay, in the formula, okay. So that's very simple, you can solve that. B for Bombay. Question number 11, B for Bombay. Question number 12, C for Chennai. Okay, C for Chennai is the right answer. Okay, so if anybody is having doubt, okay, doubt इसलिए होता है, question number 12 में doubt इसलिए होगा, he has given that disk blocks are accessible with the 16 bits. Question number 12 बता रहा हूँ, disk blocks are accessible with the 16 bits. इसका मतलब DBA, disk block address कितना हो गया, disk block address कितना हो गया, 16 bits हो गया, and disk block offset is 12 bits. So disk block offset 12 bits है, disk block offset 12 bits है, तो DB size कितना होगा, 2 power 12 bytes, that is what 4 KB. okay, इसमें डाउट हो सकता है. सो देखो DB साइज 4 KB हो गया और DBA कितना हो गया 16 बिट्स हो गया. Now you are having the formula, apply that in the formula and you can use calci and you can take approximate answers. Okay, क्वेश्चन में क्लियरली बताया approximate maximum file size. क्वेश्चन में दिया क्लियरली approximate. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 में देखो, क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 में लास्ट लाइन पढ़ो, approximately maximum size. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 में approximate दिया, क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 में approximate दिया. ओके, एग्जैक्ट नहीं, जरूरत नहीं है तो अप्रोक्सीमेट. ओके, अप्रोक्सीमेट फार्मूला में ओके फॉलो करो. सो दैट्स ऑल. Our next question number 13. Right answer C for Chennai. Okay, that is given in the notes already. Okay, next question number 14. Okay, that is B for Bombay. Question number 14, B for Bombay. That's also direct formula. Already we discussed in the class. Direct formula. Okay, formula में सीधा substitute करो. Okay, आ जाएगा. And next question number 15. Question number 15. What is the right answer? 1024. 1024 is the right answer. Okay, ये कैसा, किसी को अगर डाउट होता है, किसी को डाउट होता है, डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए. ये कंप्यूटर सिस्टम यूजेस सिंगल लेवल डायरेक्टरी स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट डायरेक्टरी ऑक्यूपाइज 2 ब्लॉक्स. डायरेक्टरी ऑक्यूपाइज व्हाट 2 ब्लॉक्स एंड डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज कितना दिया? ओके, 2 KB दिया. ओके, डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज 2 KB है एंड डायरेक्टरी एंट्री रिक्वायर्स 4 बाइट्स. लुक एट हियर, डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज 2 KB है, एक एंट्री के लिए कितना है? 4 बाइट्स. ध्यान से सुनो अच्छे से. डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज कितना दिया? 2 KB दिया, एक एंट्री के लिए कितना बाइट्स दिया? 4 बाइट्स. तो इसका मतलब एक ब्लॉक में अंदर कितना होगा? इन वन डिस्क ब्लॉक हाउ मेनी एंट्रीज यू कैन स्टोर, हाउ मेनी डायरेक्टरी एंट्रीज यू कैन स्टोर. ओके, ईच एंट्री डायरेक्टरी एंट्री साइज इज व्हाट 4 बाइट्स दिया. सो डिस्क ब्लॉक साइज कितना दिया? 2 KB. 2 KB डिवाइडेड बाय 4 बाइट्स. In one disk block, how many entries you can store? 2 KB divided by 4 bytes. 2 power 11 divided by 2 power 2. 2 power 11 divided by 2 power 2. How much is that? 2 power 9. So in one disk block, you can store how many entries? 2 power 9. 2 power 9 is how much? 512. So in one disk block, you can store 512 entries. So how many disk blocks he is using for the directory entries? 2 blocks. 2 into 512. How much is that? 1024. हो गया आंसर? Right. So right answer is 1024. Okay. So that's how you will solve. And next question number 16. Question number 16. Right answer is what? 2. 2 is the right answer. And next question number 17. 17. Okay. What's the right answer? 1. Okay. 1 is the right answer. 1 GB. Okay. Question number 17 also it clearly says approximate maximum file size. अप्रोक्सीमेट पूछ रहा है तो 1 GB. ओके, सो फार्मूला में यूज करो, यू अप्लाई इन द फार्मूला, यू कैन यूनिट टू यूज कैल्सी. कैल्सी यूज करना पड़ता है थोड़ी देर के लिए, सो कैल्सी यूज करो. ओके, राइट. सो ओके, यू कैन सॉल्व दैट. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 17, राइट आंसर इज 1 GB. 1 is the right answer. And next in the try yourself, T1 is a good question. Okay, T1 percentage of internal fragmentation, T1 is a good question. Okay, so try to solve that properly. T1 के लिए ओके, T1 अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. तो क्या करना, जो फाइल साइज दिया गया उसको डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. 8 KB से डिवाइड करो. जो फाइल साइज डिवाइड किया, T1 की बात कर रहा हूं. ट्राई योरसेल्फ में T1 जो फाइल साइज दिया गया उसको कैसे डिवाइड करते हैं? 8 KB से डिवाइड करो. 8 KB से डिवाइड करने के बाद जो लास्ट में जो बचता है, ओके, लास्ट में जो बचता है उसका परसेंटेज निकालना है. ओके, लास्ट में जो बचता है, ओके, वो यूज करके तो हटा दिए तो इंटरनल फ्रैगमेंटेशन होगा. सो ओके, चेक करो, जैसा तुमको लग रहा है ऐसा ट्राई करो. आई गिव यू द हिंट, तो थोड़ा हिंट दिया, मैं पूरा नहीं बताया. ओके, फाइन. सो दैट इज अबाउट ओके वर्कबुक ऑफ फाइल सिस्टम्स. So I am assuming okay all of you understood everything clearly. So what is pending is disk scheduling is pending. So we will discuss that okay also. Thank you so much.